detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised. Welcome aboard, Captain.
What are you?
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Subnautica. Last time, what did we do? I know that we left off looking for gel sacks, and I did not find any yet, but I know a place where we can go get some. But I figure, if we're going to go over to that place, we might as well do it on camera, because there are other things over there to see. Now, at the beginning of this episode, you may have noticed I clipped in a couple of things that happened while I was out farming, and one of those things recommended that I perform a self-scan, so let's pause for a second here, and let's do such a thing, self-scan myself.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, that's not good. And then the other thing that happened after that was this crazy ghost thing appeared to me and spoke to me, and it was crazy looking. And that's a pretty major thing. So those will be clipped in at the beginning of this episode. Those happened while I was out gathering resources. I came back to the life pod because I was certain we would probably have a new message by now, but I guess not. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's hop in the Seamoth here. And, well, first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to have to build a better depth module for the Seamoth. That will allow us to go down to 500 meters. And part of that is enameled glass, which is part of what I was doing while I was out gathering some basic resources. So, in addition to having all of the metal salvage I did on hand for the stalker teeth I was collecting, I also decided to keep that metal salvage after the fact so I could turn it into titanium and titanium ingots. So, let's see, there we go, gotta find a nice little sweet spot where I can reach it. There we are. Now, for this, we are going to need, it's down here, plasteel, easy, 2 magnetite, think I got it, and enameled glass. I think we have, yes, we have some magnetite. Just barely enough, but that's good enough for me. Need a bit of quartz for glass, and I need 2 lithium for, oh, we have some more magnetite in there, good. Let's make a plasteel ingot, well, we'll make the glass too. Glass, enameled glass. I've already made some titanium ingots, so let's make a plasteel ingot. And the 2 magnetite. I almost already forgot what I needed. Oh, and I also need to rip out the old depth module here. Like this. And then stick it in here to make that. There we go. Now what's this one? Oh! Plasteel and 3 ruby. Oh, please. We can do that. Oh, well, if we have enough lithium, we can. 1, 2, 3 rubies. Please. Oh, just barely have enough lithium. Well, hey, we might as well go ahead and do that too, huh? Plasteel? I've already got the upgrade out. I've already got everything I need to make it. Just go ahead and do it. Do it up. And there we go. I was not planning on getting that, but I mean, hey, if it's that easy. And if I've already got the stuff, let's do it. And now let's stick that in there. Now that is the maximum depth upgrade for the Seamoth, down to 900 meters. It does not stack as it once did a long time ago. But there it is. Now, also, other thing. Let me think. Oh yes, a couple things actually. Before I forget, let's rip all of that out of there. Then we're gonna go turn it into titanium. Then we're gonna put most of it away. Oops. So what happens when you click too fast, kids. You skip right out of the menu. That didn't used to happen. Back in my day, you could mash the button all you wanted. And things like that wouldn't happen. So the stalker teeth obviously are very important. What? Oh, I gathered 6 stalker teeth. I deliberately gathered 5, and then while I was looking for more metal salvage, I happened to come across another one, which was cool. I think I need 1 piece of gold and 1 table coral sample for what I want to do, which is build a fabricator. Whoops. Thank you. Build a fabricator on board the Cyclops. Then we can bring the Cyclops with us. So let's hop in here. Let's see here. Yes, I remembered. Now, I can't quite fit it in there, and obviously I don't want it sitting on the ladder like that, looking silly, so I'm going to go right about there, and try to be as efficient with space as I can, as I usually do. Okay. So there's that. Next, I want to go find some things to make wowda. Make lots and lots of wowda. 1, 2, and 3. And since I'm here, 4. I don't know how long I'll be gone. I have a thermal blade, so cooking fish will not be an issue. In fact, if we try to give that a little bit of a test. Here, boomerang. Did I do it? No, I think I just hit the There, Gary fish. There we go.
For those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
There we go. Cooked boomerang as well. And I don't know where the other boomerang went that I was slicing at earlier. Maybe it was that one. But I'm pretty sure I missed it and it got away. I don't know. With 4 coral samples, 2 coral samples, I can now find some salt, make some wowda. Well, make bleach, then wowda. Then we'll be moving out. We're gonna put the sea moth in the Cyclops and get a move on out towards Life Pod 13. Now I was just over here and I saw, there we go, just over here and I saw a ton of salt and I thought, should I grab that? Nah, let me save my space for stalker teeth and metal salvage. And I remember thinking, man, there's a lot of salt over here. It's 3, 1 more. Where is it? Where is it? Salt. Salt? Give me salt. I usually don't need any more salt than I already have, because I'm always very salty. But there we go. Especially if I play Battlefield, I get very, very salty. There's a little too much salt flowing through my system at that point. Ooh, metal salvage. Yeah, I won't grab it because there will be plenty around. I mean, there's always a ton of metal salvage all over the map. I don't know if other resources respawn on a regular basis, but I know that metal salvage does. At least on a decently regular basis, and you're not like staring at a spot and just waiting for something to happen. But it comes back pretty quick. Okay, let's make the bleach. I just want to make sure... knocked the desk around. I want to make sure we are good to go on, essential supplies. And, oh, that reminds me, I think we actually have, I think we started growing marble melons, didn't we? Pretty sure we did, in the base. And I bet those are done by now. Now, my food's pretty good, and now I have a good way to have made water. Yeah, here we go. So I think I'll eat 2 of these, and then I'll use the other 2 for...
Vital signs.
I'll use the other 2 for planting. Like so. And that will allow us to get more of these guys started. And I only took a inventory break between each swipe, because if I had swiped on the second one, I would have only gotten 3 out of 4 seeds, and that would have made a weird, uneven, random number, and I didn't want that, so now it's perfect. And since we're in the base, let's use the base's fabricator to make the wowda. And, oh yeah, the purple artifact down there. So I didn't point this out in the episode, but if you find blood oil, you can now make benzene, and with benzene you can make synthetic fibers. And there's our reactor rods down there. And what else? Oh, the deep shrooms. We haven't used those yet. In fact, since we're here also, boy, we're using all of our allotted time on other things that keep popping up into my mind. It's so hard to set a goal and just stick to it. For me, anyways. Now, I've already shown off how the foundations can be like a really random kind of snap points, or seemingly random snap points. But, so that's why I'm probably going to put mine over... I would like it to be like down there, but if not, I think we'll put it here. And what am I missing? Oh, 2 lead. Okay. I forgot that I needed lead for that. So we're going to build that, and we're going to put an external grow bed on top of it. And I need 2 lead. Oops. Well, I need these anyways. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, come on. I need 1 more lead, but I'm out of inventory space. Oh, fine, I can put away another piece of titanium there. I believe an exterior grow bed is 4 titanium, I think. There's that. And that does actually add a little bit of structure to my base. Exterior grow bed, there it is. Oh, 2 titanium, very nice. And it'll be... it's pretty straight. Wait. I think it's pretty straight. Yeah, close enough. That, and this, and...
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stagweed.
Okay then. Well, I think we can and will beat that record. Unless, you know, we find some way to get off of this rock first. Either through rescue or some other means. Alright, there's all of our wowda. Let's drink that. Don't ask me why I keep saying it that way. I don't know, I just think it's funny. So you can grow blood oil, you can grow deep shrooms, you can grow creep vine, you can grow acid mushrooms, you can grow all kinds of good stuff. Generally, I don't bother farming these, because in case you hadn't noticed, they're friggin' everywhere, so I don't see much of a point in farming those. I have not tried to farm table coral for the same, reason. It's everywhere. I don't see a point. Even if you can, I don't know why you would bother. I guess just to have it that little bit closer to your base, maybe, I guess. So we have, let me confirm, we do have the sea moth. Oh, that reminds me. I got a comment about some names for these guys, and since all of my vehicles are going to be like red with black lines for the most part, we might as well stick to a theme. So Anthony Dale suggested, let me pull it up, I believe for the Seamoth, the Cyclops, and the Prawn, respectively, oh here we go, Crimson, Vermilion, and Rouge or Ruby. Now, I kind of prefer Ruby for the Prawn. So the Seamoth will be Crimson, the Cyclops will be Vermilion, but first we got to make this actually red. Now, what's the difference between that red and that red? I don't really see a significant difference. At least, I don't. Anyway, so stripe will be black, other stripe will also be black, and the name will be in black. Actually, let's make this stripe some really extreme color real quick. Like pink, just so I can, well, what's contrast a lot? Blue. Orange? Green. Green. Let's make it green. I just want to see where it is. And then we'll decide whether we want to make that red or something else. Because I don't even know where that green crazy stripe is. I really don't know where that green crazy stripe is. Okay, well now it's dark. I should be able to see it pretty well. I don't see that anywhere. Where is there a big green stripe on this thing? Is it because I didn't hit done? Is that it? Maybe? Hold on. This is strange. I never, and thinking back on it, I never did find... I don't remember ever figuring out where stripe 2 actually is. Done. There. No, it wouldn't have been because I didn't hit done, because the other one stayed too. Hang on, let's turn that way up. Let's make this crazy bright blue. I bet I know where this... Actually, let's go like yellow. Done. I just want to see where these stripes are. I'm betting the one we just made yellow is the big black part that we saw before. Oh, yeah. So that's definitely got to be black. And the green, I'm still just not seeing... A real vibrant green. That's more of that yellow. Is this the green? No, that's more yellow. I really don't know. I really don't. So we'll make stripe 2 red, I guess, because it seems to be hidden anyways. And then stripe 1 we will allow to be black. Stripe 2 red. And turn that up. Yes, definitely up all the way. There. Alright, and the name. That's the last thing. We're going to call this... Oops. Vermilion. Vermilion. There we go. Alright, we have a Cyclops. We didn't name the Seamoth yet, but we'll get back to that when we get back to the moon pool there. Alright, onwards to Life Pod 13. So I don't know if we've really been over much of driving the Cyclops yet, other than the very basics. When you're driving, you can launch a creature decoy if you have one loaded, which we don't right now. You can rig for silent running, which I think costs 5 times the usual energy, so don't run that for too long if you can help it. You got cameras here, which I know we went over. We've got different speeds, and you can turn on or off the engine to reduce your noise. Slow speed is kind of for being sneaky. Medium speed is for just cruising around. Flank speed is when you need to run away, but do not stay in flank speed. Because if you do... First of all, you're making a ton of noise. On top of that, eventually, actually not even eventually, pretty quickly, as you'll see in just a second. Yeah, that. Do not stay in flank speed for too long because your engine will overheat and eventually catch on fire, and then you've got to go back and extinguish the fire. So just, you know, be mindful of that. Flank speed is like you've already been detected and attacked by whatever giant creature you're nearby, and they're already coming to eat you, so it's time to get the hell out of there, regardless of noise. That's what that's for. So, heading over to Life Pod 13, there is another separate mushroom forest over here, and I believe somewhere, is it that one? One of these... you know what? We'll worry about it later. We'll head for Life Pod 13 right now. There is another piece of wreckage, and it's actually hanging out in the top of one of these well, it's not the biggest mushroom tree in here, but it's one of the bigger ones. It's just hanging out on top of said mushroom tree. Nice piece of wreckage. It has some very useful stuff in it. I think it's over that way. If you're looking for the biggest mushroom tree in this, well, in the game, there it is, and it's still kind of loading in. But yes, it's a little excessive. So here is Life Pod 13 down here. I assume there are going to be more mushroom trees loading in down here underneath me. So I think what we're going to do is leave the Cyclops here, which by the way has a base diving depth of 500 meters. And since I'm thinking about it, let's go check on what the... Let's see. So there are all of the upgrades that you can craft for the Cyclops. We don't have the... Wow. We don't have the ingredients for the depth module yet. Where in the world are we going to find those? I don't remember. We're going to have to do some exploring sooner or later.
All systems online.
I forgot that you actually need to find like a blueprint for that. So here is Life Pod 13. This had the famous Mongolian emissary. Keyword being had. And alright, well, let's grab the PDA. Just taking a casual look around here. Alright, Life Pod 13.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays peace with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
It doesn't sound like that life pod made it very far at all. I don't know if there was anyone in there with him. It didn't sound like it, or they were just being silent. It doesn't sound like they even landed successfully here. It just sounds like they just had a ruptured life pod for a while and they just plummeted straight down to where they are now, which is very sad. So, yeah, that's life pod 13. I am going around for lithium because we are going to need so much lithium, it's going to be crazy. Aha. Whoops, that's a flashlight, not a sea glide. Now,
30 seconds.
other things to look for here. We're going to go find the other wreck, hopefully. I am probably going to... Ooh, I forgot we left the sea moth out here. Oh, I almost would have left without the sea moth. We are going to find the other wreck, and I may have to look up where the depth module Mark 1 is for the Cyclops, because I really don't remember. It's one of those things I always just forget that it's something you have to find, and therefore I never bother to remember where it is. Because well, generally I've found it by now. Then again, we have not been to a lot of wrecks. There have been wrecks I've said, like, hey, we're going to go find this one, and we keep getting distracted. There's so many things to do in this game. So many things to see, and 30 minutes just doesn't feel like it's enough time. Even if I'm cutting out a lot of the boring crap. Boring and or repetitive. Which I'm doing. Like a lot of the grinding and the farming and stuff. I'm only bringing you guys back when it matters. Or like when important dialogue comes up. Now, is this the tree with the wreck in it, or is it further this way? I think it is further this way. Ah, yeah, I don't want to go over there. Those are the dunes. Bad things live in the dunes. Bad Reaper-shaped things live in the dunes. I don't want to be there. It's over here. Somewhere in the mushroom forest, there lies a beautiful wreck. Let's hop a tree. Where is it? Oh, well, there's another blood kelp zone. I think that one is unconnected to the previous blood kelp zone. So for reference, there's life pod 12. There's our life pod. The 250 meter Degassi habitat. The 500. Life pod 19 and life pod 17. So that should give you a little bit of perspective where we are. We are definitely not right next to the other one. Oh, there's that wreck. Nice. I knew it was like kind of close to the blood kelp zone here, so once we found that, I was hopeful. So that you know, pretty much automatically tells you this is a different blood kelp zone, unconnected to that one. So now the fun part, trying to get close enough so that it's a good spot. Actually, what am I doing? We have the sea moth. It's far more maneuverable. We will leave the Cyclops here. And you don't have to power it down. I thought for a long time that if you didn't power it down, it would just keep using power, like repeatedly. Oops. That does not happen. So as long as you're not in silent running. If you're not in silent running and you're not crafting anything and you're not charging power cells or charging your vehicle in the docked bay, as long as all of that is true, it won't use power sitting on its own. Just make sure that silent running is off. Otherwise, it will be using power very, very quickly. So, I don't know if I've gone over this before, but I really prefer the white light of the flashlight compared to the bluish light of the Sea Glide. It feels like it has a smaller... It's less of a wide shot, and the light is just less useful than the white light of the flashlight. That's why I bother to keep a flashlight on me, because I really don't feel like I can see very well with the Sea Glide's light. I just wish it had a nice white light like the flashlight. But maybe it's just me. Oh, I'm yawning. Oh, I'm always yawning. Propulsion cannon. Nope, I don't need that. Hmm. Can I get through this door? I didn't think so. Nope. Nope. There's nothing up here. I feel like every time I get to this wreck, I do that, only to remember after I'm through that there's nothing in there. Oh, every time. Oh, hello. I think, is this our Cyclops thermal reactor? I mean, that's good. That's not what I thought it was going to be, but it's good. That is something that just makes life 10 times easier towards the end game. I'm just going to get some air real quick. Oh, yeah, we wanted to build a ultra high capacity oxygen tank, too. I didn't get around to that either. Aurora, scanner room, voice log. Oh, cool.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scan should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
Uh-oh. Sounds like one of them kind of detected the thing, the enforcement platform, and then Keen was like, shut it off. Alright, well, maybe it's Keen's fault that we sailed right into that thing. Keen. Keen. Why'd you do that to us, Keen? Okay, I don't see anything else here. I don't believe there is more to explore. I think that is all. I think that's everything. Let's take another little look around here. That's the room we were in before that had the thermal reactor data box. And looking around on the outside here, I do not see another way in or anything else of note. Where is my Seamoth? Oh dear. It's over there. Go, go, go. I don't see anything else of note at this wreck, so we're going to move on. I still need gel sacks. I'm going to find gel sacks by the end or after the end of this episode because we really need them at this point. And then I'm going to look up where I can get the depth module Mark 1 for the Cyclops. There are a couple of wrecks that I have usually been to by this point that we have not been to yet in this Let's Play. So I may try to go and look for those first. But I would rather just kind of know where it is than randomly go wreck diving and hope for the best. And so there are amp eels here, and I don't like them. Really, really need to find gel sacks. Like, a 1 gel sack will be totally fine, because then I can get 3 seeds out of it, and we'll be good to go. But I need at least 1. There's rubies for days here. Gonna need those too. 1 gel sack, please. Oh, crab squids! They're new for us. So they send out a little EMP wave when they realize that something they don't like is around, like, you know, you or me in this case. Yeah, they're not happy fellas. Oh, hi. How are you? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this, and we're gonna actually shut off our lights. And we're gonna head this way. Almost out of time again. Dang, it's so hard to get anything productive done in this amount of time. And I don't want to do, you know, wreck diving without you guys, because that's a big part of this game. Wow. All right, calm down. That's one of the sounds that happens when you bump into something. See, the pulsating sound is less scary for me in this area, in this part of the blood kelp, because I am much more familiar with this area of the blood kelp than I am with the other one that we were in before. And I have a better idea here of what to expect than I did in the other one. Because I don't personally have a lot of reason to spend... Gel sack! Oh, baby! Alright, gold mine. We literally just need to smack it with the knife 3 times. We're going to do that, and we're going to get the Sea Glide ready to go. Do I have space for it? No, I don't. Hey, look at me. I remembered to check to see if I even had space for the darn thing, and I don't. Let's drink a bit of water. Then we'll use some of the storage that's already in here to put away these other things that we grabbed earlier. Alright. Sea Glide. Well, it doesn't matter what I equip here because I'm going to have to re-equip it again. There we go. There is a gel sack, and that is what they look like. You can just grab it, but I'm going to knife it 1, 2, 3 times. Oh, wait. 4? Oh. Oh. Well, 5. Oh, there we go. 6. Wait, we done? Is that it? Is that all I get now? Is that it? Is that legitimately all of them? Okay, that's... Normally, if you, like, are getting one from your own grow bed, you can only knife it 3 times. I guess that's because that was a natural one that I hadn't tried to pick up yet. So what did I get? 6. Okay, there we go. We have gel sack seeds. That is amazing. Oh, I'm so glad we found that. And right in time, too. Just in time. And that will do it for this episode of Subnautica. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next one.